Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Please give this video a thumbs up and share it, as it helps the channel grow. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Global Solidarity to Unity Consciousness. By Angel V. ORNEDO Jr. Saturday, May 21st, 10:18 p.m. Maintain health and well-being, be enlightened and illuminated with light, love and truth. Ensure conscious total care of your body as you heal your soul. Souls within are recorders of our experience, and experience will be difficult to find in physical form if nutrition or food are lacking. Your ability to analyze a situation is gone as you are dead prone to looking simply for food to remove the angst of hunger you feel and turns you to a walking mental case. This is true with least developed countries in terms of poverty and economic development. At the first world, a different scenario, nutcases slaughtering their countrymen, racially brainwashed and provided with arms to kill. They are blind, never realized who they are, immigrants who dislodged Aborigines and natives from their homelands and throw them out to the pit. Informal settlers and people without appropriate shelter look for food from the garbage bins of fast food dealers, trash and dump sites shown and emphasized by mainstream media to instill fear, darkness, anxiety, hopelessness and gloom to humanity. This is an appalling sight for all humans. United Nations statistics of world's poor are more than 200 million running to billion, do not have enough food to eat with daily income of $1.90 to $3 per day, if they have. This is not survival of human beings. How can supposedly educated people be blind to hopelessness, some amassing wealth beyond their need? The Big Five nations are the suppliers of war machines, war creators, even viral diseases stored in their coolers since 60s. They are the instigators that make them richer every time there is war at the expense of the hopeless conquered nations, making them the poorest of the poor. They make war outside of their doorsteps. U.S. Congress approved $40 billion aid to Ukraine to help the war effort. Good or bad, your choice. As we all know, love is the only cure to chaos. The aid come in war machines, the oldest models for replacement, making wealthy wealthier at our expense. Organize corporations, ask investors to build industrial estates and encourage people and corporations to invest in least developed nations. PH is lucky with $2.3 billion investment inflows at pandemic times 2021. Teaching at schools and universities the value of productive employment, love, and service to others should be a must for teachers. We felt this when Philippines is down to zero economic growth declared in the 80s by leaders. At this juncture, economic activity that will create employment in the process and empower individuals, provide the tools to analyze anything presented to them. They can analyze when their stomach are full. I was a fish vendor with wife these dark period to provide food for the family. I repeat again and again, meditation, global cooperation, solidarity, interdependence, continuing love and support for nature and grounding are all necessary to increase our vital life force. Some families are entrenched in education and we belong to that group, lecturers, professors, teachers and supervisors, and we have infused the virtues of meditation and love, integration of the whole physical mind-body-spirit complex and learning and educational systems to the classrooms where we are involved. We even brought the classroom at the workplace. Definitely we cannot push our truth to other people as they have their own journey and path to follow, but education of our youth is a must, where our children are the next humans who will face the coming generation of hope or hopelessness if not provided with proper education. My brother went to the hinterlands and performed work as doctor, principal teacher, used clothes provider and agricultural mentor to learn the true basics of education at the mountains. Angel Sr., Orlando and myself work 18 hours a day in our youth, simultaneously working and pursuing higher education. My brother and sisters and sibling immigrated to North America to provide better future for their families. On another front, rebels, the New People's Army, threatened us with death as we build industrial estates near the metropolis with military assistance if required, making life miserable and dangerous as rallies mount continuously against industrial estate projects developed. 1980s. The PH government leader is in cahoots with rebels, freeing their top honchos from prison and created party list system in the constitution, making tax funds available to rebels. 2022 military spokesperson and netizen said that the 1987 PH constitution and the party list system provided tax resources to communist and rebel fronts, making our children vulnerable to recruitment. Now, see our mothers cry on television as they see their children marching on the streets with rebels ongoing for 50 years. On the livelihood fronts, corporate owners closed operating companies and businesses due to rebel infiltration to close businesses. Closures create chaos, like white ants eating homes. I cry when some corporations closed. I assisted organized while some multinational corporations folded and transferred to other Asian countries. These are situations in undeveloped countries that normally led to dictatorship and martial law. 2022, we hope our leaders are righteous now, after democratic elections. Learn and attain higher work skills required in the illusionary world, give love and service to others, install and craft teaching methods appropriate for our youth to grow and prosper to prepare them for a better future. With both physical and spiritual tenets of living on the same plane in our educational system, we are in for a big surprise. We should place in each and every country a non-denominational curriculum and school programs both physical and spiritual virtues and values on the same plane, meditation a must. This new concept will bring a sudden upsurge in spiritual awareness that will spring to fruition the fastest momentum of change to the adoption of love and care for each other on a global scale where light prevails. This can be the solution to the elimination of wars and conflicts as we learn the virtues of love, oneness and unity consciousness. Attain the feelings of real love for one another despite differing colors. See the real human beings as children play without regard to color. Racists destroy innate goodness of humanity teaching wrong values to children. Learn the virtues of loving and forgiving ourselves and others as there is still a time to instill in our hearts this God's art of healing after learning how to love, accept and forgive. Forgiveness is part of 3D way of life, once released, leads to unity consciousness with unconditional love and acceptance of what and who we are. Understand the facets of unity consciousness, the values of care, respect, compassion, kindness and patience. Devote your life to love and sharing with fellow humans. Provide time for meditation and going within. Understand that poverty has to be solved for humans to learn to analyze. With these new concepts of living, and new educational system, enlightenment is born to a new era with the integration of mind body spirit in our educational system that can systematically accelerate our shift to a higher vibration where oneness and wholeness will be the ultimate life purpose. Love and Light, Angel V. Ornedo Jr., about the author. Angel teaches love, light and field of unity consciousness, assist with other funds to generate livelihood in industrial estates at C/me and organize corporations creating jobs, share knowledge as faculty or officer at universities, boards and associations. Angel is MBA, CPA, AE, link at ornedo@gmail.com or connect at Barnes & Noble, Sleep Reese and Amazon.com.